ISIL's momentum in Iraq has been stopped, but bombs and bullets aren't enough. That's according to U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry. He made the remarks at an anti-ISIL coalition meeting in London, and he said the coalition must do more to halt the flow of funds and foreign fighters. And from the front lines, Iraq's prime minister is voicing his concerns. CCTV's Richard Bestic is in London with more on what the meeting accomplished.
The unrelenting war against ISIL in Iraq and Syria posed tough challenges for the massed gathering of coalition foreign ministers in London. The United States alone has launched some 2,000 airstrikes. But as the 21 senior officials from the 60-nation-strong coalition gathered in London, the question was, what had been achieved? The US Secretary of State said taming ISIL or Daesh was the challenge of our time.
We all understand that Daesh, as it is commonly known in the Arab world, is not simply a Syrian problem. It's not an Iraqi problem. Daesh is a global problem, and it demands a coordinated, comprehensive, and enduring global response. And that's what we came here to talk about today.
The view from London is that air attacks have stopped ISIL's advance, but it'll be years before the organisation is rolled back, according to the UK's Foreign Secretary.
Most importantly, we all confirmed our commitment to the struggle, however long it takes and wherever it leads us, to defeating the scourge of violent Islamist extremism.
Among the challenges for the coalition, how to cut ISIL's funding and, critically, how to stop foreign fighters crossing Turkey's porous borders and joining the terror group. Interpol estimates 5,000 European citizens have joined the ranks of ISIL. And if needed, ISIL threats against the lives of 2 Japanese hostages were a reminder the terror group remained lethally active, placing yet further pressure on the coalition.
For the future, the airstrikes continue. The US Secretary of State has promised more weapons and more training for Iraq's army. However, it's apparent from the coalition conference in London that removing ISIL from Syria and Iraq is a long-haul project. Richard Bestic, CCTV, London.